Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Lovely Angela, and in today's video we are going to be continuing the summer decorating, this time heading into my living room space. If you missed my summer entryway styling ideas video, I shared 3 different ways I styled our entry table for the summer season. I did have a favorite, which normally does not happen. I just love playing with all of the decor that I have, and so I don't generally have a favorite, but this time around I actually did. So last minute guesses of which one I picked out, you will see in the background of today's video and some shots which one I did end up keeping out. But if you missed my very last video, I had another Making Home series go out. We kicked off the primary bedroom refresh, just adding a little bit of wall trim. I will dive into a more detailed video sharing my mood board for this space. It is going to be a dragged out process because the bed frame is not expected to deliver until the end of September or October. So this is going to be something that happens in phases, is what it is. But we did also continue working on the built-ins, which are so incredibly close to being finished. I am crossing my fingers. My goal is to have the reveal video live for next Saturday. So that is my plan. If it doesn't go to plan, just know it is very soon going to be coming to you guys. So I'm excited, but let's continue the summer decorating in my living room.
So I'm starting off with this gauze throw that I got from Home Goods a couple years ago now. I still think it's so important to layer in different textiles even during the warmer months because it adds in that cozy touch without feeling heavy. So going for something lighter weight like a gauze or a linen like this blue pillow is the perfect option.
Now I'm going to add in this floral pillow cover. This I actually got from Sundays Co. I can't remember the actual company name, so I do apologize. They were actually closing their shop, so they had a bunch of deeply discounted pillow covers, but they actually decided to keep it open and do monthly drops. This one in particular is sold out, but there is a very similar one that I actually already have from years past. But I like how this one has more of the blue tone in it to really pull from this other pillow cover. And then this is one of my absolute favorites. This is from 23rd by Deanne. This is the one that I actually had out prior to this, but in the reverse side. So these ones are amazing. They are pricey, but they are a reversible pillow cover. So I have it flipped around to the more vibrant color tones for the summer season, and the blues and the pinks pull from this cover, so everything ties in really beautifully.
On this side, I'm adding this blue patterned floral throw. I got this years ago from House & Home, but I will try to find something similar to link below, as with everything else that I can from today's video.
And now I have another one of those beautiful tapestry pillow covers, but in a larger side, to just bring in a more bold pop of color. So something that always drives me crazy with this viewpoint is the doorknob to our Harry Potter Christmas closet. This is on the to-do list to better conceal, but for the meantime, I have this pot here next to the secretary desk. I'm gonna fill it with some florals to block the doorknob. So I have these really gorgeous magnolia stems that I had shared in a few videos. I have both the blush and the pink ones. I'm using all of them. And I just interchanged like a blush stem, then a pink one, then a blush one to just kind of have them like incorporated better. But this way, I have a pretty statement floral that ties into the color of the pillows, but I'm also blocking the doorknob. You could, if you have something like this that you want to block, do a tree or like a shrubby type of bush or something. I'm just using what I have on hand. I don't want to have to go buy something new to rectify this situation, because this is going to be temporary. I am planning on taking off the door case, like the molding and everything, to just better conceal it, but it's not a priority at all, and that's why I have not addressed it. So this absolutely works for the meantime. Now I'm going to add this really pretty reversible blue throw blanket. I found this at Home Goods or Home Sense. I can't remember which store it was. I think it was Home Sense. I have seen this also in a green version, which is really pretty. The green one though didn't have a solid green, and that's why I ended up picking the blue one, because I knew I also love to decorate with blue for the summer season. So that's really what I was gravitating towards, but I liked how this one had a more solid finish to it. And then I have this really pretty scalloped pillow cover. This was from Home Goods last year or the year before, I can't remember. It was an actual pillow, but I just use it as a cover now. And we're gonna add another one of those bolder tapestry pillow covers.
To our side table, I'm layering in a couple of home decor coffee table books. This helps add some visual interest, some height to a space. You can help define an area as well. And I'm styling it with this brass handled vase that I recently found antique shopping, and layering in a couple of these older locks that I had picked up from Golden Oldies.
And another Golden Oldies piece is this beautiful footed little tray. For my coffee table arrangement, I'm going to use this antique vessel that was from Antique Farmhouse. It has really beautiful texture on it. No two are the same. And for my arrangement, this is my go-to summer arrangement every year, is the peonies, eucalyptus, asparagus bush, and a couple of the raspberry stems. And I'm doing this because it ties in so nicely with the entryway arrangement that I did. I did end up picking styling number 2 to hang out because it has the peonies that I love. It has a pop of blue with that coffee table book that I decided to put on it. And it has that new and old balance that I so crave in our home. And it just is the perfect combination of it. So I'm going to share, I've shared this for so many years how I do this styling, but it's just so perfect. I love it so much. And why not, if you enjoy something that much, just do it year after year. So I'm just going to pull these apart quickly and then start off with my base of the asparagus greenery.
For my arrangement styling, my go-to method is always to start off with my base greenery, whether that be a bush or a stem. These are the small asparagus bushes from Hobby Lobby. And now I'm adding in my accent stems. This is normally the last step that I do, but because of the bush, it's actually easier to incorporate without my other stems being in the way. So because these are a little bit fragile and I want to make sure that they are appearing in a balanced fashion, I'm opting to do this now before adding my florals.
Now some of these I'm going to place on the underside of the bush so that the asparagus bush goes over it, and some I'm going to place a little bit higher so that way they are incorporated in it and they'll be at different levels as well.
This arrangement styling is always one of my absolute favorites to use throughout the summer season. Whenever I am doing it for a coffee table arrangement, you want to make sure you're styling all around because it's seen from every angle. So that's why I like to twist my vessel around to make sure that I'm placing them all balanced. Don't be afraid of bending stems in different directions, taking them out, and finding out what works best for you.
And then I'm going to take the eucalyptus ones and just put them in between some of the florals and the greenery.
Now I'm adding a couple of books to the coffee table to add some height, but also help corral items in. I'm adding in this beautiful marble candle holder that was from Golden Oldies. I picked it up during their spring market, thinking I could use it as a vase, but I've really been enjoying styling it as a candle. And then I have this vintage wooden piece that I got from Hannah Naylor that I'm putting some matchsticks in.
Now I'm going to add half of a cigar mold. I got this from my friend Kate's Etsy shop, Gray on Elm, and I used this in, I believe, my early spring styling video for coffee table stuff. But I just love how much texture and warmth it brings, and it gives just something different to add into the mix. And we have a lot of dark between the vase, the berry, and this piece, so this brings in a little bit of a lighter wood element.
I absolutely love this cozy corner that we have created over here. I picked up this swivel chair from the Pottery Barn outlet earlier this year. Absolutely love having this little spot, so we're adding this chunky knit throw for the perfect cozy touch.
And now I'm adding a matching lumbar pillow to those other new ones I just grabbed. I loved the tapestry pillow that I had here before because the green so perfectly matched this, but I had to grab it to reverse it to the red side. So this helps bring in that cohesion again. You don't need total matching pillows all throughout your space, but if you are looking to incorporate something similar or whatever, just pull colors from your statement ones and it'll still make it look beautifully curated.
On the side table, I'm styling this linen book box I DIY'd a few years ago with this smaller handled wooden vase and a candle in it to add a cozy moment. And the last touch is adding these cushioned ottomans that I've had for a few years now. They were from Target. I don't know if they're still available. I will have them linked if they are, but I absolutely love the clean style lines of these, but they are still cozy, and it helps tie in the black from the curtain rods down to the floor level. And here is a finished look at how my summer living room styling came together.
So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope you enjoyed seeing how I styled our living room space for the summer season. Again, if you missed my summer entryway styling ideas video, I will have that linked in the video description, as well as my last video of the Making Home series, so that you can see the little progress I've made in our bedroom and the finishing elements that I was doing on our built-ins. But I'm excited to get that reveal going for you guys, and stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you are not already, and ding the notification bell. It will alert you anytime I have a new upload. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me here today, friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.